Okay, so this is a video on how I get more stuff done using Google Docs. In this video I'm going to talk about how I use Google Docs to archive older to-do lists and keep them organized and in one place so I can always refer back to them. To color code, I use a lot of color coding to kind of track what I'm doing and help delegate. So I'm going to talk about how to use Google Docs to delegate some tasks as well, and also how to collaborate. So here's how I do it. I go into my email. I've enabled within the labs the Google Docs feature to show. So I'll go in here and I'll click on document, create a new document, and I'll just start typing away at things to do. So blah blah blah. When I'm done, I'll go up here and enter a new name for it, and I usually just name it by the date. So I'll hit that and hit OK. And I'm just gonna, I already did 315, so I'll do 316 just for the purpose of showing you. And go back into documents, and you should see, let me hit refresh, see if it shows up. And where is it? For some reason it takes a minute to show up here. There it is. So you can click it, drag it over. So these are folders. I've enabled folders in here. And just click it, drag it, and it puts it in there, and then it tells me it's in there. So this is how, using the folders, I've organized a lot of the different tasks that we've got. I don't do these every day. I kind of just do it really when kind of get in overwhelm mode or got a lot going on. So you can come in here and see some of the older stuff that I've done. And let me just give you an idea on how we use this to delegate and get more stuff done. So in fact, today's document would be a good one to show you. This is today, and here I put these up here actually for you. So green equals done, blue equals delegated, and yellow equals next day. So what that means is I'll go ahead and map out all my tasks. If you are curious how I map these out and what the letters and numbers are for, I have a really popular video. I'll post a link to it right below where you can kind of see my system I use for doing this. But I'll do that. If I want to delegate something, I'll put the person's name right after this right here, and I'll color it blue. And then I'll come over here and I'll click the share button, and I'll share it with that person on my team, which I've already shared it with them because I've got tasks on here to do. So blue, that's how I delegate it. So then they're going to get an email saying I've shared a doc with them. They're going to open it up, they're going to see the tasks, they know what they are, or they can email me back and ask what they're about. This way it keeps us all kind of on the same page. We can also take notes down here at the bottom if you have any notes or follow-up stuff. So the yellow is next day. Anything I want to push off to the next day, I just make it yellow. There's several things on here that as the day goes on, I know that I'm going to push off to the next day. So that's it. So again, I guess what I've showed you here is how I use Google Docs to get more done. I archive the older to-do list by putting them in a calendar. If you look over here, put them inside a folder so I can look back at any point and see my older lists. And also color coding, use the blue, green, yellow for delegating and getting stuff done. And collaborate. We should use the share function to share with other members on our team to collaborate and get more done. So I hope that's been helpful, and I highly encourage you, keep it simple. Some people have recommended I use the spreadsheet format or the Excel document format for this to get more done, and I honestly just a big fan of keeping things simple, so I haven't gone to that length yet, but at some point I might if I'm using these a lot and I find it helps me. So in any case, hope this has helped you, show you how to use Google Docs to get more done, and with that, I'll wrap it up.